It's that time of year where it's time to retain your clients and have conversations about their health insurance. Whether you're selling Medicare or you're selling under 65 health insurance, this is that time of year where you're able to have those conversations and retain those clients. I find it easier to keep clients on the books that are already on the books than to go out and find another one. Some agents may feel differently, but it's those conversations. We know that the insurance industry is changing, the cost of healthcare is increasing, and premiums are also going up. But some ways that you can retain your clients, and this is something that I've done for years, is first of all, when you sell somebody, send them a thank you letter. That is one thing that is just, hey, thank you for buying. I'm glad. I want to be your agent for life. It was good meeting you. And then put something in their personal that you would have had a conversation with them about. Maybe it's their kids, their dogs, or whatever. The next thing is once you've done a thank you for buying, then keeping in touch with the consumer. We know that they're going to get a lot of stuff in the mail, and they're going to get their change, their premium, what their plan may be doing, and they may want to shop. So I like to get ahead of that and basically say there's a lot of opportunities out there. If you're happy with your plan's going to auto renew. And if you're not happy with your plan, let's have a conversation. But get them to be aware, let them know that you're there for them to have those conversations. And when their ANOC happens. Some things I do outside of the open enrollment for consumers is I do like to send a Christmas card of my family, letting them know that I am there. And I love, I wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for them. And I also put in so that's a Christmas card. I like to send birthday cards as well. I send them out the birthday month that they turn the following year. And then I also ask for referrals because people know other people. And with those referrals, it's nice to get additional business. But staying in touch with your clients. So one is I send a thank you for buying letter. I send birthday cards, I send Christmas cards, and I send an annual notice of change or what's going on. Basically, I'm there for them to retain those clients. It's a lot easier to retain those clients than it is to go and find a new one, in my opinion. Now, the one thing that I find interesting is some agents do not like taking phone calls or service calls from members. And I think that's unfortunate because, you may tell them that, yes, they have to pay that copay, but you need to bring value because they can obviously call another agent or they can go online and then you're out of your renewal. But take the time to answer questions. Sometimes they're not easy conversations. And sometimes you're like, hey, yes, you have to pay that copay. Or remember the copay we talked about, you do have to pay for it. But it's a simple conversation with the client to keep them engaged and letting them know that you care. And it's not always a pleasant conversation. It's a conversation saying, yes, you're responsible for that copay. But as you retain clients, your business is going to grow. You become better at what you do. But I do find it's unfortunate that some agents will say, hey, call the number on your back of your card. A lot of times the calls that I get from a client is a billing issue, and we need to do a three-way call to help the client figure that out. By the time I get the phone call, they've already tried to figure it out on their own most of the time. So I'm like, okay, well, let's call billing. Is it a coding issue? What is it that you're getting this bill from and what is going on? Client retention is so important in this industry. It helps build your referral base and you can do better. Take the time to do those things that we talked about today. And also, you could send text messages out. That's another thing one of my agents does. He also sends text messages out. So share this with your agents. Make sure they're engaged, and let's build something better together.